Speak with your hands. Oh no. Talk to him. Who stepped up in this rap game and seen acting fool? Me and Preem, both names. To the next one.
The Bulls are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this one. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Dunleavy in the small forward position. 6 to shoot. Here's Irving. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
That's his first personal foul.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Smith kicks to Irving. LeBron left side. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Rose dishes to Gasol. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Love the pass to Thompson. Back to James. Knocked loose. To the middle. Dishes to Irving. From deep three-point range. Again, Irving missing. Here's Butler. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Assist goes to.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this.
And he can't bank that one in.
Guys, the Bulls' defense was as stout as ever last season. A big part of that is they have guys that challenge you inside and at the rim. Even off the bench, all of their bigs are mobile and protect the basket.
And the Bulls making a change here. Noah's checked in. Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Smith outside. To the inside. And Thompson kicks to James. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
Now Cleveland moving it up. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The drive by LeBron. And Butler sends it back.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Derrick Rose.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Back to Shumpert. Puts it up. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. The Bulls leading by 4. Noah with a screen for Brooks. Here's McDermott. Cavaliers with the rebound.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And now Brooks running the floor all by himself.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And Fry has it in the corner, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Brooks dishes to Mirotic, and it's blocked. But he recovers it. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And money to end the quarter there.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bulls?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, Pau Gasol is out there with Portis. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. And it's Holiday. And it's LeBron drives in. And the shot is good. The Bulls leading by 4. Inside. Portis. Thompson with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
The Bulls shooting here about 46% for the game. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Dunleavy's check in for Mirotic. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Dellavedova following the score by Derrick Rose. Love right side. It's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Portis. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Rose. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8.
And really, the Bulls weathered a lot of injuries last season and still had a good showing in the East. Came away with the 3 seed when many thought they would sink down after missing so many games from key players. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And the Bulls did end up with the 3rd seed in the East, 33 of their 50 wins last year, Clark, coming in the Eastern Conference.
But it wasn't an even distribution of those wins for the Bulls. Against their own division in the Southeast, they played .500 basketball. They got their good in-conference record from feasting on the Atlantic team, taking 16 wins in 18 games against that division.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Taj Gibson's checked in for Portis. Butler comes in for Justin Holiday. And it's Brooks in for Rose. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Now here's Shumpert. LeBron outside. A baseline J. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And it's Butler missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Fires the 3. And James gets it to go on the assist by Love. LeBron got 5 now. Here's Gibson. No good. Great tee that time from Love. And here we go. Dunleavy heading to the hoop. Moving it up. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for LeBron. Then for the Bulls, Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. And McDermott subbed in for Mike Dunleavy.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, you know, I think he maybe needs some time for some direct admonishment.
Noah got a hand on it. J.R. Smith on the wing. To the left side wing. In the corner, Irving with it. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago leading by 4.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Kept alive.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Doug McDermott.
That is good. And the Bulls lead by 6. For 3, Fry. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Fry's got 5.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Up again, Gibson. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Butler. Pass to Dunleavy. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Irving drives in, and that is good. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Stolen by Thompson. Love the pass to Smith. The kick out to Irving. The 3. Another miss by Irving. Gasol dishes to Rose. Back to Gasol. Rose attacking. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Gasol. And Moore subbed in for Jimmy Butler.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
It's Thompson off the drive.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Here's LeBron. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Now just a 3-point Bulls lead. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Mirotic gets the bucket.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for LeBron. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Portis. Doug McDermott comes in for Justin Holiday. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Fry.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
The Cavaliers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
The drive by Brooks. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brooks has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And that. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Cavaliers trail by 5. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Butler teams with Dunleavy on the perimeter. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. Outside Butler. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Butler's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Irving can't hit.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
At the elbow, Irving. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that. How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Butler kicks to Dunleavy. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Shumpert passes to Love. The drive by James. Takes it out with both hands and rips it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And it's Butler with the jam.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
Chicago leading by 6. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The drive by James. And that one's good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Gibson with the steal. Rose dishes to Butler. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And so Butler nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 6. LeBron drives in. And Gasol sends it back. Oh!
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
The dish to Thompson. Shot is off. Good D by Gasol. The Bulls leading by 8. Changes up. And the rejection by Love. Smith kicks to Thompson. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Chicago calls timeout. They're up by 6. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in.
Matthew Dellavedova.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And finished off by LeBron.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Butler in the corner. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
.119 left in the fourth. Here's LeBron. Can't hit. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Rose passes to Butler. Here's Dunleavy. And Gibson kicks to Dunleavy. Three-pointer, Butler. It's rebounded by Cleveland. There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Money! And now they trail by just 4. Now Rose. Inside. Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward. Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Great D that time from Gibson.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempt.
Here's Thompson, and Gibson sends it back. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire...
Another one. DJ Khaled.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside, Doris Burke. Got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Thunder. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. And Green gets it to go.
And